I'm Kat, and I hate horror movies. And today, we're watching The Silence of the Lambs. I do know something about this movie, and that is that it is the Hannibal Lecter story. So Hannibal Lecter will be in this, played by Anthony Hopkins, and I also know that Jodie Foster is in this. Come on, this is gonna be great. And I know that, not only because of the cast, but also because y'all have been recommending it for a very long time. And so I thought, it's about time we stop stalling and get into it. What do you think? Feels right. Let's get into it. Gosh, we could all be working a little harder, right? This is a fun obstacle course. I would do this. I would train for a few months and then do this. This is not her first time around.
Darling! Crawford wants to see you in his office.
Thank you, sir.
Where did he come from? Was he trailing her the whole time? Not a lot of other women.
We're interviewing all the serial killers now in custody for a psychobehavioral profile. You spook easily, Starling?
Not yet, sir. Lecter's been in prison for so many years now. Is there some connection between him and Buffalo Bill, maybe?
I wish there were. Just do your job, but never forget what he is.
And what is that?
Oh, he's a monster. A pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
Great cut there, hey?
You know, we get a lot of detectives here, but I must say I can't ever remember one as attractive.
Pump the brakes, mister.
Will you be in Baltimore overnight? This can be quite a fun town if you have the right guy.
Quite a fun town.
Crawford's very clever, isn't he, using you?
What do you mean, sir?
Pretty young woman to turn him on. I don't believe Lecter's even seen a woman in 8 years. Oh, are you ever his taste? So to speak. Do not touch the glass. Do not approach the glass. You pass him nothing but soft paper, no pencils or pens. If he attempts to pass you anything, do not accept it. On the afternoon of July 8, 1981, he complained of chest pains and was taken to the dispensary. When the nurse leaned over him, he did this to her. The doctors managed to reset her jaw, more or less, save one of her eyes. His pulse never got above 85, even when he ate her tongue.
Hi, I'm Barney. He told you don't get near the glass.
Yes, he did. Clarice Starling.
That actor just waiting for the pan to end? To deliver his line?
He's past the others. The last cell, you keep to the right. I'll be watching. You'll do fine.
Oh, he's nice. Nothing bad better happen to him. Hi. Cheers awfully close. Would have put it right up against the wall if it were me. Someone's gonna grab at her or something's gonna happen, you know what I'm saying? Gonna erase that from my memory.
You're one of Jack Crawford's, aren't you?
I am, yes.
May I see your credentials?
Certainly.
Closer, please.
No.
Closer.
No, obviously not. She wouldn't. She knows the rule. Ah, all right, she'll go closer. She'll do it. Oh, dead eyes, dead glassy eyes.
Jack Crawford sent a trainee to me.
Yes, I'm a student. Maybe you can decide for yourself whether or not I'm qualified enough to do that.
Passing the power back to him.
What did Miggs say to you? Multiple Miggs in the next cell.
He said, I can smell your...
I see. I myself cannot. You use Evian skin cream. And sometimes you wear lead at home. But not today.
Perhaps you'd care to lend us your view on this questionnaire, sir.
Jack Crawford must be very busy indeed if he is recruiting help from the student body. Busy hunting that new one, Buffalo Bill. What a naughty boy.
How does he hear about these things from in the prison?
You know why he's called Buffalo Bill? Please tell me. The newspapers won't say.
He has newspapers.
Why do you think he removes their skins?
Most serial killers keep some sort of trophies from their victims.
I didn't.
No, you ate yours.
You send that through now.
Winks. He's kind of charming in a dead-eyed kind of way.
Oh, Agent Starling, you think you can dissect me with this blunt little tool?
Imitating her accent?
Do you know what you look like to me with your good bag and your cheap shoes? You look like a rube. And that accent you've tried so desperately to shed, pure West Virginia. You could only dream of getting out, getting anywhere, getting all the way to the apple pie.
Why don't you look at yourself and write down what you see? Maybe you're afraid to.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. You fly back to school now, little Starling.
Starling, it's a bird. I get it.
I bit my wrist so I could die. Look at the blood! Gotcha!
No.
Agent Starling! Come back! Agent Starling! Agent Starling!
Discrepancy is unspeakably ugly to me.
Then do this test for me.
I'll give you a chance for what you love most.
And what is that, Doc?
Advancement, of course. Go seek out Miss Moffat, an old patient of mine, M-O-F-E-T. I don't think Mix could manage again quite so soon, even though he is crazy. Go now!
What kind of an exit? Straight home to shower, dear. Straight home. We think of Miss Moffat later. She'll be waiting on her tuffet. Just end the video.
Hi, Bill.
Daddy!
Hey, Clarice.
Did you get any bad guys today, Daddy?
So the doctor was wrong about her. He had her pegged wrong and she didn't let on about it. What an interesting thing that was to watch, her interaction with him. Always throwing it back to him, giving him the power, making him think like he's in control. She's a pro.
You're dead, Starling. Where's your danger area?
In the corner, sir.
Did you check the corner?
To enter or exit. Rule 404.
She is so beautiful, isn't she?
Starling? Miggs is dead.
Dad.
The orderly heard Lecter whispering to him all afternoon and Miggs crying. They found him at bed check. He'd swallowed his own tongue. I know it got ugly today, but he mentioned a name at the end, Moffat. Any follow-up on it?
I thought the yourself reference was too hokey for Lecter, so I figured he's from Baltimore. Looked in the phone book, and there's a yourself storage facility right outside of downtown Baltimore, sir.
Wow, she's so brilliant.
Prepaid in full. The contract is in the name of a Miss Hester Moffat.
Oof, that's tetanus. That was a rusty nail. Tetanus. That's the real horror of this movie. Probably, right? What, he set this all up preemptively? No. Oh, it's a pickled face. It's a preserved face.
It's an anagram, isn't it, Doctor? Hester Moffat, the rest of me. Miss the rest of me.
Brilliant. You're too close to the glass. She's too close to the glass. He's gonna snap her hand in or something. It's a weird towel. Don't accept his weird towel.
Thank you.
Your bleeding has stopped.
How did you? It's nothing. It's just a scratch. Dr. Lecter, whose head is in that bottle?
Why don't you ask me about Buffalo Bill?
Well, do you know something about him?
I might if I saw the case file. You could get that for me. How did you feel when you saw him, Clarice?
Scared at first, then exhilarated. What happened to your drawings?
Punishment, you see, for MIGs. Just like that gospel program. When you leave, they'll turn the volume way up. Dr. Chilton does enjoy his petty torments.
The camera pan really is very scary. It's a brilliant use of camera work.
What I want is a view. I want a window where I can see a tree far away from Dr. Chilton. I'll help you catch him, Clarice.
For a room with a view?
After all, it was a great big world.
Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, and then she had to die trying.
She's on Grey's Anatomy.
All right, take it easy, baby. An American girl.
This American girl's gonna get. What does he just invite the women over? Help him. Help him.
Can I help you with that?
Nice.
You.
He's injured.
Get in the truck and I want to push it all the way up. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Yeah, push it all the way there.
No. No.
Hey, are you about a size 14?
Sorry.
See? You never, listen, you never, you know? No. Oh, had me hook, line, and sinker. The poor cat. The poor hungry cat. None of it's right.
Found a girl's body down in West Virginia. Been in the water about a week. Looks like a Buffalo Bill type situation.
Okay, 3 days. Then he shoots them, skins them, and dumps them.
Look at him, Starling. Tell me what you see.
Oh, he's a white male. Serial killers tend to hunt within their own ethnic groups. 30s or 40s, he's got real physical strength. He's cautious, precise, and he's never impulsive. He'll never stop.
Not bad, Starling.
She's good.
You haven't mentioned anything about the information contained in my report or Dr. Lecter's offer, sir.
Considering it, if I'd sent you in there with an actual agenda, Lecter would have known it instantly.
You're not giving her enough credit. She was so good.
Ray?
Oh, for smell. They don't want to smell anything. It's a smell. It's a stronger smell, maybe. What is that stuff? Is it a... Must be a stronger smell. He's not wearing any nose rub. Why not? He's gonna regret that in a minute.
Two of her fingernails are broken off, and there's dirt or grit under them.
What?
She's got something in her throat.
They didn't check her mouth?
That's a bug cocoon. There's no way that could get way down in there like that.
Unless somebody shoved it in there.
It's practically mush.
It was found behind the soft palate of a murder victim. The body was in the Elk River in West Virginia.
Handy dandy to have bug guys.
Serotomia, maybe. Boy, he's a big sucker. Okay.
Haw! Huh.
What do you do when you're not detecting Agent Starling?
Going
Go out for cheeseburgers and beer?
Dates with you.
Are you hitting on me, Doctor?
Yes.
Gotcha. Better known to his friends as the Death's Head Moth. Only live in Asia.
Asia?
Somebody grew this guy. Got him honey and nightshade. Kept him warm. Somebody loved him.
Wow. Somebody loved him. and then shoved him down someone's throat? Doesn't make a lot of sense. He's got a cute little Bichon Frise. What am I looking at here? Little poodle?
Daughter of Senator Ruth Martin, listed first as a missing person, is now believed to have been kidnapped by the serial killer known only as Buffalo Bill.
Catherine is very gentle and kind. Talk to her and you'll see.
What you're doing, Miss Starling, is coming into my hospital to conduct an interview and refusing to share information with me.
This is the number for the U.S. Attorney's Office. Please, either you discuss this with him or you let me do my job. You understand? If your profile helps us catch Buffalo Bill, time to save Catherine Martin. The senator promises you a transfer with a view of the woods nearby. Maximum security still applies, of course.
He'll take it. It's a good trade.
If I help you, Clarice, it will be turns with us too. Quid pro quo. I tell you things, you tell me things. Not about this case, though. About yourself. Quid pro quo. Yes or no, Clarice? Poor little Catherine is waiting.
Go, Doctor.
What is your worst memory of childhood?
Right into it.
Death of my father.
Tell me about it and don't lie, or I'll know.
He was a town marshal, and one night he surprised two burglars coming out of the back of a drugstore. They shot him. My father had become the whole world to me, and when he left me, I had nothing. I was 10 years old.
You're giving more information than he asked, dear.
Quid pro quo, Doctor.
Was she a large girl?
Yes.
Big through the hips? Roomy?
They all were. She had an object deliberately inserted into her throat.
Was it a butterfly?
Yes, a moth. Just like the one we found in Benjamin Raspail's head an hour ago.
Clever girl. You're so close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that? After your father's murder, you were orphaned. What happened next?
I went to live with my mother's cousin and her husband in Montana. They had a ranch.
Was it a cattle ranch?
Sheep and horses.
How long did you live there?
Lambs?
2 months.
Why so briefly?
I ran away.
Why, Clarice? Did the rancher make you perform fellatio?
No. He was a very decent man. Quid pro quo, Doctor. And you said that I was very close to the way we would catch him. What did you mean, Doctor?
Our Billy wasn't born a criminal, Clarice. He was made one through years of systematic abuse. His pathology is 1,000 times more savage, more terrifying.
It rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will pay cash.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know that.
Now it places the lotion in the basket.
It. No name, right?
What the lotion in the basket?
I called Senator Ruth Martin. She never heard of any deal with you. They scammed you, Hannibal.
Is this guy's problem?
Stand outside.
Someone needs to get this guy. Ugh. Somebody needs to get this guy. Stab him.
There never was a
with that.
deal with Senator Martin, but there is now.
Nah.
Of course, I worked in a few conditions for my own benefit as well. Identify Buffalo Bill. And if the girl is found in time, Senator Martin will have you transferred to Brushy Mountain State Prison in Tennessee. Who is Buffalo Bill?
His first name is Louis. I'll tell the rest of the senator herself, but only in Tennessee. And I have a few conditions of my own.
He's full of it.
Jack, Hannibal Lecter
he's
is being
full of it.
transferred to Memphis.
Transferred?
He's messing
Did you
everything
have a
up.
trainee make some sort of phony offer to Lecter in the senator's name? Yeah, I rolled the dice. I had to.
It was true what the guy was saying? It was a phony deal? Bad, bad, bad. Breach of trust. She was doing so well. Badness.
Now, we're going to treat you as good as you treat us. You be a gentleman, you're going to get 3 hots to cot. Sign right here, we'll have us a legal transfer. Here, sir, use mine.
How did he get the pen? No. How did he get the pen? How did he get the pen? He was all tied up like this, and his face was smushed. What is he gonna Houdini out of the straitjacket? Nah. Dead eyes.
Let me help you now, and I will trust you when it is all over.
You have my word, Paul.
Buffalo Bill's real name is Louis Friend. I met him just once. He was referred to me in April or May 1980. He'd be about 35 now. He said he lived in Philadelphia, but may have lied. Oh, and Senator, just one more thing. Love your suit.
Agreed to assist in the investigation of trying to find the abductor of Catherine Martin. Well, it's only through my own unique insight into Lecter's mind that this breakthrough was possible.
They're celebrating too quickly, and they're talking on the news, and he's gonna see it. Bad.
Is it true what they're saying? Some kind of vampire?
They don't have a name for what it is.
Cannibal.
Go ahead.
She's so good, you know? Look at this. New digs, and they're nice. He's gonna be mad at you. Butter him up.
I thought you might like your drawings back, Doctor. Just until you get your view.
How very thoughtful. People will say we're in love.
You were telling me the truth back in Baltimore, sir. Please continue now.
What is the first and principal thing he does? What needs does he serve by killing?
Anger. Social acceptance and sexual frustration, sir.
No, he covets. And don't your eyes seek out the things you want?
Doctor, we don't have any more time for any of this now.
After your father's murder, you were orphaned. You were 10 years old. You went to live with cousins on a sheep and horse ranch in Montana.
I crept up into the barn. I was so scared to look inside, but I had to.
What did you see, Clarice? What did you see?
Lambs. They were screaming. First, I tried to free them. I opened the gate to their pen, but they wouldn't run. They just stood there. I took one lamb and I ran away as fast as I could.
Where were you going, Clarice?
I don't know. I thought if I could save just one, but he was so heavy. Rancher was so angry, he sent me to live at the Lutheran orphanage in Postman.
Over a lamb?
What became of your lamb, Clarice?
I killed him.
Do you think if Catherine lives, you won't wake up in the dark ever again to that awful screaming of the lambs?
He hasn't blinked.
I don't know.
Thank you, Clarice.
Out.
Tell me his name.
Sorry, ma'am, I've got orders. Had to put you on a plane.
Brave Clarice. You will let me know when those lambs stop screaming, won't you? Clarice! Your case file. Goodbye, Clarice.
The silence of the lambs. Her whole reason for waking up, you know? Her whole motivation, her everything. It's all for the silence of the lambs. This is so good. Wow. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's gonna be something in that case file. I just know it. He planted something for her or something, don't you think? Don't give him glass! Something is amiss.
Son of a bitch demanded a second dinner. Lamb chops, extra rare.
What is that? What do you have there, my friend? What is oh, it's from the pen that he stole.
Same drill as before, please.
Are when you are, Sergeant Pembry.
How do you pick handcuffs with the little thingy? How do you do that, I wonder? Don't give him glass. That looks like a nice dinner.
Jimmy, watch it. He's got
Oh, not his face! He's got his whole face in his mouth! Could have had some lamb. Oh, he ate it. It took a bite of him. And you're next, my dude. All right, job's done. He'll keep going. He's in no hurry at all, imagine. Wow. This guy meditates for sure, right?
Shots fired on 5, repeat. Seal off a 10-block radius. Give me the SWAT team and an ambulance, double quick.
He can't take all of them. There's only one way out of that building. Unless he can fly. He's made a art installation.
Oh, God.
Wow, how did he get all the way up there? You know, it takes a lot of muscle to hoist such a thing. Let's not glaze over the fact that that's an impressive feat for one person. Let's not gloss over. Glaze like a donut?
Boyle's gun is gone, Sergeant.
Repeat, Lecter's missing an arm.
He's alive. Sergeant Tate, he's alive.
There's a chance Lecter was hit.
Keep breathing in and out. That's it. You're doing a good job. Oh, yeah, you look.
That was Hannibal Lecter, pretending to be dead. Did he just put guts all over his face and disguise himself? He's too smart. He's got 5-head energy. He's too smart. If that's actually him with guts all over his face, that's him 100%. 100%.
We're losing him. Downstairs.
I'm starting to doubt it now that he's having a seizure.
He seems to be hanging on. Top 3 floors secured.
He can for sure lower his blood pressure and stuff.
We think he's on 2.
What? What?
He's on the roof of the elevator.
No, he's not. Just a little mirror.
I see him. There's a gun by his hand. He's not moving.
One warning. We need him alive.
Very dead. They've spent so much time doing this. He's gonna be long gone. He's in the next state.
This is Medical Unit 26. We're inbound with a 50-year-old male police officer. The vital signs are good. Pressure is 130/90.
He did that to his own face. No, he's wearing a face!
They found the ambulance in a parking garage at Memphis Airport. Crew was dead. He killed a tourist, too. By now, he could be anywhere.
He won't come after me.
Oh, really?
He won't. It's over. She's dead.
It's not your fault it worked out like this.
You have to be very careful not to rip skin. Oh, he's tanned it. It's like a leather. It's like a hide now. Oh, yeah.
From Belvedere, Ohio. First girl taken, third body found. Why?
Simplicity.
What does this guy do? He covets. How do we first start to covet?
We covet what we see.
Every day. You knew her.
She's so good. And so is her friend. Good little team, you know?
I sure appreciate you letting me take a look around, Mr. Bimmel.
I don't know nothing new to tell you. Police been back here so many times already. Frederica went into Chicago on the bus to see about a job. She left the interview okay. She never come home.
Yeah, but the police are idiots and she's a genius. What? What?
He's making himself a woman's suit, Mr. Crawford, out of real women.
Starling, we know who he is and where he is. We're on our way right now.
What?
Great news, sir, but how?
Johns Hopkins came up with some names. We fed him into known offenders. Subject's name is Jamie Gum. I need you to link him to the Bimmel girl before he's indicted. See what you can dredge up in Belvedere.
Yes, sir.
Incorrect.
Starling, we wouldn't have found him without you. Nobody's gonna forget that.
Incorrect. They're incorrect.
Precious.
Is she gonna get that dog?
Come on, Precious.
It's a poodle. It's so cute, Precious.
There, you little Come and get it, pretty girl. Precious.
Precious. Don't give up. I bet you'll get Precious. Ripped. Kind of ripped. Is he wearing... He's wearing a woman he murders hair. Oh, this actor had to pick that up, you know? The actor had to pick that up. Don't hurt him! Oh, he's helping him. Okay.
So powerful. So beautiful. Precious? Precious?
Down here, you sack of sh**.
She has Precious. Better not hurt that dog, though.
Don't you make me hurt your dog!
And you don't know what pain is!
Did they get this guy? They've got the guy. It didn't look like his picture at all. Not at all. Oh, they're gonna get him.
Good afternoon.
Everybody down! No, Lippmans don't live here anymore. Clear! Clear! What's the problem, officer? There's no one here.
She's all alone.
Clarice.
Your name is?
Oh, Jack Gordon. Mrs. Lippman had a son, though. Maybe he could help you. I got his card in here someplace. Do you want to come in while I look for it?
No. She's all alone.
Did she leave any records? Any business records? Tax forms?
The art?
Say, has the FBI learned something? The police around here don't seem to have the first clue. I mean, have you got like a description, fingerprints, anything like that?
No. Spread your legs! Put your hands in the back, thumbs up. Freeze!
She got him, but he's gone. And he grabbed his gun, and he's gonna lure you to the basement and push you in the well. Call for reinforcements! reinforcements. He's trapped in the basement. This is silly behavior. Listen, I'm, 10 years shy of my FBI training course completion, but this is not the move. Not the move. Not the move. There are lots of good moves. This is not one of them. Going down to a basement by yourself alone is not one of them. Oh, good. 2 doors. You don't know which way you went. Go back upstairs. There's still time. She won't. Good. It's not the door. I'm probably right. Silly idiot. She's been so smart this whole time, Please! Turn around, look around. This is your training. Check your corners. Remember at the beginning when they were like, check your corners. Check your corners. You've been trained. Just do the thing. Whatever it is, do it. Silly underground tunnel. He's gonna push you in. He's gonna push you in.
You're safe.
It's a bit soon, dear. You're safe. Lol. No.
You're all right, Kath. Now, where is he?
No.
But I know. Just get me out.
Where is he?
The other officers will be here any minute now. What?
How could she not call for backup? How could she do this? Squish all of his bugs, make him really angry. Behind you! This is crazy. This is insane. Okay. No, get him! Get him! That was the woman who owned the house, wasn't it? Oh, she can't see anything! He's toying with her. He's toying with her. Oh, you're sick. Stop breathing so you could listen. This is so silly, the silliness. Goodness. Stop breathing so you could listen! If it were me, I would just be punching. Wasting energy. You don't want her skin. You did it. Get him a few more times, finish the job. Okay, the job looks pretty done unless he's a lying liar. Pretty dead though, right? A couple more shots just to be sure, right in the chest. She saved the day. She did it. That's a promotion for sure, right? She can't go back to class after that. Somebody help that dog! Ah. You know, she deserves it. She graduates. She didn't even have to finish any of her classes. She did it. She got the thing. Her friend. That's nice.
Ernest W. Stevens.
Maybe a little something something. Who knows? Who knows? Hannibal Lecter's still on the loose. Does this have a happy ending? Ish?
Special Agent Starling.
Special Agent Man?
Phone call. Excuse me, Jim.
Starling?
Phone call.
Thank you, Mr. Crawford.
Don't forget your phone call.
Who do you think it is?
Starling.
Well, Clarice, have the lambs stopped screaming?
Dr. Lecter.
I have no plans to call on you, Clarice. The world's more interesting with you in it.
Are you taking
take care now to extend me the same courtesy.
You know I can't make that promise.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
I'm having an old friend for dinner.
Dr. Lecter.
At least he's not gonna come after her, you know?
Dr. Lecter.
Very important. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yes! This guy gets his comeuppance.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
How did he know where he was gonna be and stuff? I'm having an old friend for dinner. I'll never hear that the same ever again. How did he travel without a passport or an ID? Logistically, how did this happen for him, you know? Okay, so was that like the perfect movie? Someone's credit is friendly psychopath. We all know a few of those, am I right? Was that top to bottom a perfect movie? Absolutely no notes. And my notes, you know, are important. That's why we all wait with bated breath for my ratings. My very logical ratings. I love a brilliant lead. And I especially love two brilliant leads coming together to have brilliant conversations so that us regular folk can just be swept along in amazement. The performances? How about the fact that Anthony Hopkins does a dead eye like no one else in the business? How do you just release life from your eyes? And Jodie Foster was wonderful. I can't believe that it has taken me so long to see this movie. Are there any movies that just pick up where this left off? And if so, is it good? And if so, should I watch it? Because I would visit this world again. 100%. It's so good. She'll never silence her inner lambs, you know what I mean? That's not how that works, but she'll keep trying. Oh, beautiful. Well, I give The Silence of the Lambs 30. Feels right. Anthony Hopkins, who truly was so chilling in this. Out of 10, when they were closing in on that house and we heard the knock and he was coming to the door and then we found out that it was Clarice on the other side of that door, and then the transition into realizing it was him and what happened to her face, like, how am I supposed to watch another movie after this? This is wow. Thank you so much for watching that with me. If you enjoyed it as much as I did, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me a lot and it tells me that you want me to watch more of these. And speaking of more of these, if there's another movie that you want me to watch, leave it in the comments. I read all of them and it's where I go to get my next movie. I'm gonna go for a walk now. But you should watch another one of my videos because this was awesome. Probably the best movie ever made. Or maybe this one is. I don't know. Click and find out. See you soon.